This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, we wish the Baum family and the Neshama to have an Aliyah, and we thank them for sponsoring today's shir. Also, the Learning Street Lili Nishmas, Bracha Baschaya, who passed away this week, Began Eden Tehei Menuchasa. Okay, I want to share with you two ideas on Chumash. One, just to complete what we spoke about Wednesday night, and something new for Parshas Yisro. Wednesday night we spoke about the fact that Parshas Yisro has two dimensions, the Tam Elyon and the Tam Tachton. The Tam Elyon is the trup that is read when we read it on Shavuos. Many shuls read it this way on Shabbos as well. And this is reading the Aseres HaDibros as Dibros. So even though in Shabbos, the command of Shabbos, when we learn it ourselves, it's broken up into smaller psukim, but when we read it on Shabbos, we read it as a dibor. And therefore, there are less psukim in the Tam Elyon than the Tam Tachton. So we mentioned that the Tam Elyon has 72 psukim, the Tam Tachton has 74 psukim. The way we explained is that from Hashem's vantage point, from the vantage point of Elyon, it's 72, because Hashem gave us the Torah with the 72-letter name of Hashem. Hineni ba'elecha be'av he'anan. That's why some communities have a minhag, they say Mizmor LeDavid 4 times when they put back the Sefer Torah. That's why Shabbos morning we say Kel Adain. 10 words correspond to the 10 Dibros. 72 words, God gave the 10 Dibros with the 72-letter name of Hashem. 12 words to the 12 tribes. Now, Yedidi, Harav Binyamin, Levian, Shlita, was moisef that we mentioned on Wednesday that some of the chapters of Tehillim that are added to Psukei Zimra on Shabbos are Keneged Matan Torah. For example, Torah Hashem Tamima, Meshivas Nafash, Eidos Hashem Namana, Machkimas Pesi. We even spoke out from Chaim Falaji that the reason why there's Shishe Sidrei Mishnah is because the Shishe Sidrei Mishnah correspond to the 6 Shem Havayos of Torah's Hashem Tamima, Eidos Hashem Ne'emana, Pekudei Hashem Yisharim, 6 times. That's why they're Shisha Sidrei Mishnah. By the way, once we're on the subject of Shisha Sidrei Mishnah, Mishnah Yomis is completing this Shabbos Masechta Brachos and beginning Masechta Peah. We have a WhatsApp group where we do 2 Mishnayos a day. There are many people now doing the Mishnah Yomis. If anybody wants to join that, you could go to our site, rabbidg.com, and you could join the group. We do 2 Mishnayos a day. It takes about 3 minutes a day. While you're there, you could check out the weekly Divrei Torah, Elevate Your Shabbos table, which is have been polished up, and we thank the Levitan family for putting that out for us. And you could see the Divrei Torah of the Ben La'ashri. We're on year 2. Baruch Hashem, actually I have some good news about the Ben La'ashri. Now, the Ben La'ashri is Likutim from the bigger Sefer Ben La'ashri Ala Torah. Now, the Ben La'ashri Ala Torah, it's a very difficult Sefer to learn. It's very Kabbalistic, a lot of Ramazim. So what we try to do is we try to take out the pieces that are more user-friendly, that people could understand. So I recently contacted the person who has the title hold on the manuscript and explained to him what I'm trying to do. And he, Baruch Hashem, gave me permission to publish these excerpts of the Ben La'ashri, provided that whenever I talk about it, I mention that if you want to get the full edition, you have to go to him in Bnei Brak, where he's republishing it. So that was our agreement. But be it as it may, Rabbi Levian mentioned that the 72 letter name of Hashem, which indicates that Shabbos morning we're being merames to the giving of the Torah. There are other chapters of Tehillim that are also mentioned Shabbos morning. For example, we say Perek Kuf Lamed Vav, Halel Hagadol, Hoidu Lashem Ki Tov Ki Le'am Chazdai, Hoidu L'Elokei Elokim Ki Le'am Chazdai. This parak has 26 stanzas corresponding to the 26 generations that God sustained before the Torah was given. So that's also perhaps a remiss to the fact that Shabbos morning is the time that we commemorate the giving of the Torah. Now, we mentioned that the Tam Elyon has 72 psukim because from the vantage point on high, God gave us the Torah with the 72-letter name of Hashem. But the Tam Tachton has 74 psukim. Actually, some say it has 75 psukim, but it doesn't matter because we know that the number 74 is the number of bitachon. And from our vantage point, the ingredient that we need for Kabbalas HaTorah is Avinu Malkeinu. Ba'avor avoseinu shabatchu v'cha. That in order to learn Torah, you need bitachon. So we said that the giving of the Torah has two vantage points. From God, it's Tam Elyon 72. From ours, it's 74, which is the name bitachon. We spoke out that Aleph, Lamed, Hey, Yud Mem, Elokim, Midas Hadin, is turned into the name of bitachon by taking the letters before Aleph, Chav, Dalet, Tes, regular Mem. So if we could just conclude that it comes out very beautiful in Nusach Svard, the Ahava Rabba Tefillah, or as they say Ahavas Olam, like we pointed out, Ahavas Olam Ahavtanu, is Rashi Tevois 72 that my friend Rabbi Yaakov Tubi sent over. That's 72. We say Avinu Malkeinu Ba'avur Shimcha Hagadol, because of your great name. Uva'avur Avoseinu Shabatchu B'cha, and because of our forefathers that trusted in you. So here in Nusach Svard we're enunciating both elements of Kabbalas HaTorah. Number one, Ba'avur Shimcha Hagadol. Now Ashkenaz doesn't say it. You know, Ashkenaz is tefillah is less openly Kabbalistic. So Nusach Ashkenaz is focused on our avodah down here, ba'olam hazeh. Our avodah is ba'avur avoseinu shabatchu v'cha, the midah bitachon, which is our responsibility. Nusach Svard is ba'avur shimcha hagadol. That's the shem ayin beis. U'ba'avur avoseinu shabatchu v'cha. So that just for the sake of completion of what we learned on Wednesday, and I want to tell you something else on the Parsha.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.